Hello, hi everyone. I guess I'll start the opening again. Hello, this is Mycorrhiza. This is a game inspired by manga artists such as Junji Ito, who's very famous in the horror genre. If you ever heard of that comic about this is my hole, it's meant for me. Yeah, that's the one. That's the guy. So yeah, this is a game I just found today. Let's jump in. And see how it goes. It already looks terrifying. So, I'm glad people are here to keep me safe. So let's go. I'm already scared. I have no idea what this game is about. So welcome to the world of distorted minds. I have no idea what this game is about. So this could be really scary, and I don't know. I don't know whether I can handle that. We'll see. My eyes were burning. It feels like hot coals were lying on my eyelids. I slowly opened them in an attempt to heave myself up from the cold asphalt. But I failed. My whole body was heavy, and my head felt like it was being squashed by a hydraulic press. After a few attempts, I finally succeeded and tried to make out where I was. A fog in my mind lifted slowly, and I realized I was in a dark alleyway. My vision was still blurry, and I had trouble keeping my eyes open. But I could tell that I've never seen this place before. Slowly, my heart began to race. Was I adopted? Mugged? What happened to me? I hastily checked my body, fortunately finding no wounds. Why was I feeling this weak then? Maybe I was drugged. As I tried to recall what might happen to me, my eyes finally focused. I could see a house in front of me. It was the only house on the street with its lights on. The dirty yellow glow shone through almost every single visible window. I felt so relieved knowing that tenants were awake. Perhaps they could tell me where I was. I approached the front door. It took me some searching to find the doorbell through the overgrown ivy. A deep gong rang within the house when I pressed it. The sound amplified with the cold wind cutting through my shirt made me tense up. What an odd choice for a doorbell sound, I thought, while rubbing my upper arm to warm myself. I waited. No one answered. My mind twisted in confusion. Why was no one coming? I rang the doorbell again. I tried knocking. No response. No one was coming. I don't understand. Oh, oopsie. I clicked too quick. As a last resort, I tried to turn it up and... it actually opened. This worried me. Did something happen to the family living here? Perhaps I should find the phone and call the police. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed through the street. My heart started to pound as my body tensed up. I wanted to dash into the house, but my feet refused to move. What was that sound? Was someone out there? Pictures of otherworldly monsters and armed kidnappers popped into my mind as my eyes scanned the darkness. The world was silent once more. I was still on edge, but my body slowly started to relax as I regained my composure. I decided to find out what that was. Cautiously, I stepped through the threshold and found me closed the door behind me. Moko, what is this? Oh, that's cute. Hold on. Settings. Auto playtime. Oh, I guess, yes. Audio. What does that mean? Anyway. Clo... Eh? Close menu. I see. And the dimly lit hall with the contours of the minimalist furniture illuminated by the street lights outside. I felt an immediate lurch of guilt as I was trespassing into a stranger's home. Hello, is anyone there? No answer. The house was eerily quiet. I cautiously ventured down to the front hall and stopped in front of one of the doors. A dim yellow light streaked silently through the bottom crack. I turned the knob. It was locked. The next one, also locked. No seemed to be. I frowned. Why the light behind this door was lit? It gave me an uneasy feeling. The door at the very end of the hall was the only one I haven't tried yet. I grabbed its handle and turned slowly. It swung open to complete darkness. Once again, my body tensed up when my mind started to conjure horrific images. A piece of dislocated limbs and crooked teeth creeped towards me from the darkness. Full littered with corpses, a wall stained with blood. A giant spider sitting in a corner waiting for his chance to strike. My hand shook as I reached to flick on the light. It was utterly ordinary bed. The house beat slowly come out as I realized I seemed to be safe. I felt almost silly getting scared of nothing. I quickly searched yield nothing but barren dusty shells. The bed was the only meaningful object present. Slowly but surely a wave of fatigue washed over me. While my adrenaline rushed away, I felt more exhausted than I realized. Like a worm wriggling way into an apple, a single thought slowly embattled my mind. I had to sleep. Trying to fight it made it worse. As if some outside power was affecting me. Sleeping in a stranger's bed in a stranger's house was the last thing I wanted to do right now. But it's soon the only thing I could think about as my conscience faded. I had to sleep. The world turned dark as the soft covers of the bed pulled me deeper and deeper into the black abyss. Oh. Ooh. Oh no, that's not a good sign. Ah! Ah! What's going on? What in the world? Mycorrhiza. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Mycorrhiza. Choose a door to start. Oh. Which door should we start on? Hello, Skyspark. Hello. Let's go left. There's a cat. Distorted Minds comic. Pets. I shot awake, panting heavily, my clothes sticking to my skin due to all the sweat. I dotted around the room, but everything was quiet. I seemed to be safe. Nightmare. Seemed I just had a nightmare. I can't remember anymore. Must be horrifying. Chills are still running down my spine. It's just a dream. Just a nightmare. Nothing more. After coming down, I decided to take another look around the house. The fact that no one was here even though the lights were on was still nagging at the back of my mind. I was more confident that we were to find help now that it was daytime. I left the bedroom to retry the doors just in case. They were still locked. I just wanted to go home and take a shower. I smelled my clothes and the OD had started to smell slightly sour. This place seems to have nothing left to offer. I better off in the streets now that it was daytime. If I wasn't missing my wallet, now I would be getting something to eat as well. I was starving. I left the house for a bright sunlight. The back street didn't seem so bad anymore. I found it rather cozy and clean. I made my way down the path until I heard a faint sound of conversation in the distance. The weight lifted from my heart. I first glimpsed people walking around the pedestrian area. There were many of them as I looked around. I got a feeling that this was a rather small town. Trees and flowers were planted at regular intervals, which gave it more of a rural atmosphere. Didn't matter. I could finally ask for help. Excuse me, could you tell me where I am? A woman blinked at my approach. She frowned and scowled my general direction. This is Kenjamite. Kenjamin! You say Kenjamin. I don't know. It's Kenjamin. She looked uncomfortable talking to me, so I thanked her and let her be. Kenjamin, I never heard of a town with that name. How did I end up here? The thought of being somewhere I didn't recognize scared me. How was I supposed to get back home if I didn't have a slight idea of where to go? I took a deep breath to calm myself down. Next best bet was to ask someone to allow me to make a call from their mobile phone. approached an older man in a business suit. "Excuse me, may I use your phone? I'm a bit lost and I'd like to call a friend of mine so he can pick me up." His lips curled into a grimacing frown. Sorry, I'm a bit of a hurry." I approached the person to person, but I had no luck. No one wanted to let an unkempt, half-dressed stranger their phone. To made my way through a side street, I overheard two elderly women. I heard some loud violent incidents recently. Most go away was just a fresh one, saying they were attacked by someone or something. Yeah, I heard that too. I wonder if it's anything to do with that pet disappearances. I heard of another cat that hadn't come back in several days. I was so focused on the conversation I almost ran into a girl. I mumbled an apology until I realized she had approached me on purpose. "Hi." "Hi. You need to call someone, right?" She extended her hand and offered me her phone. "How'd you know?" "I seen you asking people for one." She nervously shuffled her feet and glanced away. "Thank you, I won't take long." I took her phone. It was a red flip phone, with a small panda hanging from a strap. Atop bar read, "May's phone." The background was like a picture of herself in a pedestrian area. The place in the picture looked oddly familiar, most likely just imagining it. I brushed that thought aside and dialed a friend's number. The call didn't go through. I tried again, but the result was the same. Maybe their phone was turned off. I tried my parents' hard phone, then my job's front desk, then my boss's personal cell. Each time the call failed. I was sure I had the right numbers. Maybe the phone had bad connection. It seems that the calls won't connect for some reason. Maybe you'll have more luck trying a landline. My phone does act up sometimes. You might be right, so thank you. I didn't want to hold up any longer, so I gave her the phone back. After a rushed farewell, I wandered off. I wanted to quickly look for another way to get in contact with someone I knew. It occurred to me that I should ask for her directions to the police station. I turned to look for her, but she already vanished. I made my way through town. I could definitely feel the tension in the air. Just right. Everyone was on edge. I was passing an alleyway. Something caught my eye. They were too big to be rats. I couldn't really make out anything other than their eerie glowing eyes. Maybe it's a cat gang searching for trash or food. A purpose food. I was starving. I couldn't possibly ask random people to feed me. And since my wallet was missing, I didn't have any money on me to buy something. Oddly, there were tempting-looking plants growing nearby. Buds fixed on thick stems were sticking out of the ground. Each plant was surrounded by a number of small mushrooms. As I stared at them, I felt a pull. The strange appearance hypnotized me. Without noticing, my feet inched closer. Oh no, don't eat the mushroom. Don't eat the random plants on the ground. Don't eat them. No. Don't eat stuff off the ground. Ah, my mouse! I broke away from the hypnotic pull of the plants. What was I thinking? It didn't matter how hungry I was, they may be poisonous. My mouse began to gnaw on the inside. My vision grew blurry. Who knew how long since I'd eaten? Suddenly I collapsed and the world around me vanished. It was dark when I awoke. Seems like no one had bothered to help me. I tried to get up, but I couldn't. My whole body was paralyzed from hunger. Something was shuffling by my ear. I felt a sniffling of an animal. Right from those cats I saw earlier. I couldn't bring myself to look. I lost interest and walked past me towards the plants. I heard more follow. As they paddled into view, I noticed something was off about them. Must be my mind playing tricks on me. My hunger was overwhelming. Something about their bodies was wrong. They started to eat the plants. They were smacking rather loudly and made unnatural fleshy sounds. Every now and then they'll pause and give a low growl that didn't sound like cats. More like a slightly higher pitched bear growl. After a while the sound diminished and I felt their presence vanish. I gathered my strength and forced myself to my feet. What just happened? What are those creatures? The violent crimes I heard about earlier popped into my mind. My hands began to shake. What would happen if I hadn't been paralyzed and they had noticed that I was still alive? I took a cautious look around. Most of the house lights were still lit. It must have been out for long. Once again, my body gave off a deep growl, as if my stomach was eating itself. I took a foot. I was in danger of collapsing again. Should I ask someone living nearby for help, or should I take a look around town? Ooh. Hmm. Let's ask someone for help. I'm sure Dad would tell me away, but I was desperate. This was an emergency after all. Uncertain, I approached the closest house and knocked. I was surprised when the door actually opened. Hi there, come on in. How nice of you to visit. Before me stood a fashionably dressed woman with a big smile on her face. She seems welcoming, but her movements were rather stiff and almost mechanical, as if they'd been practiced all over and over again. The hat, scarf, and bag around her suggest she was just about to leave. She seemed to notice my confused look. Oh, the bag, don't worry about it. I think it just suits me. I've gotten used to wearing around the house. It seems unpractical, but I guess she's very conscious about her appearance. Now come in, everyone's already inside. Do we know each other? She took another thorough look at me and seemed to realize that we did in fact not know each other. Ah, you must be the new neighbor then. I'm Sabrina, come in. She disappeared before I could correct her. I hesitantly followed her inside. On my way, I saw a pet food bowl near the entrance with some strange-looking plants in it. Ah, she's been feeding those to a pet. I peeked into the living room. A man leaped to his feet as he saw me and stretched his big hand out to me. His coat suggested he was active in the scientific field, and that he had gotten here right after work. His other arm hung down limply. Hi there, nice to meet you. I'm Frederick. How are you doing? I reciprocated his firm handshake and he cheerfully gestured to me to take a seat beside him. To my surprise, the girl who had helped me earlier was here as well. Ah, she was suspicious. I believe her name was May. She gave me a small wave. Starting to feel like a festivity. You should have neighborhood get-togethers like these more often. Oh, right, this is, She turned in front in my direction while trying to remember a name she hadn't asked me for. I'm Scott. Right, Scott. He moved in. He's nearby recently, I think, so I thought we should invite him as well. Certainly, it's nice to see you. Oh no, not really. Oh right, give me a second. She rushed into the kitchen and came out with steaming dishes of food. I could make out different kinds of meat, baked potatoes, and more. My stomach gave a deep growl. My mouth began to water. Any thoughts of honesty about my origin was gone. The other visitors started piling food onto their plates and I followed suit. As I devoured it, my life came back to my body. I let my eyes wander over others. Everyone seemed to be tense, especially Sabrina and Frederick, all their eyes changed. Their movements were rather stiff. Every now and then they threw glances at each other, glances that seemed to indicate mistrust. Sabrina seemed to especially be eyeing that cup that Frederick was drinking out of. Every now and then they noticed each other's looks and put on a fake smile. It seems like she hadn't planned to be here in the first place. Was she dragged into this like I was? As I was cleaning my place of his scraps, something important flashed into my mind. Excuse me, may I use your phone? Sabrina tisk. I'm afraid I don't have one. Never cared for those buggers. She looked over to Frederick. Maybe he can use yours. Of course, I'll show you to my house once we're ready to go. Gave her a sigh of relief and thanked Frederick. He waved his hand in the air. No problem at all. Please excuse me for one moment, though. Oh god, so much talking. She shuffled the room, presumably towards the bathroom. Alright, I'll make some more tea. She scooped out Frederick's cup and left me alone with May. I cleared my throat and nodded in May's direction. Thank you again for lending me your phone. I did appreciate that. You're welcome. I hope you'll have more luck with the landline. Yeah, I hope so too. I guess that was the end of our conversation. We actually felt uncomfortable speaking to a weird-smelling stranger. go wash my dishes. And there she went. Suspicious. The other two was taking quite a while. I used the opportunity to let my eyes wander around the room. The walls were dressed with paintings of all kinds, pictures of nature as well as more abstract drawings. A framed piece of paper and a photograph was standing on the drawer beneath caught my eye. The former seems to be an art degree, the latter of a picture of Frederick and Sabrina when they were younger. They are standing somewhere that could have been university campus. They both had genuine smiles on their faces. Seems like their friendship went back quite a bit. Hey. Oh. Did you sneak up behind me? I thought I had to clear through the kitchen entrance. I think I had some rumbling coming from downstairs. It'd probably be a good idea to check it out in case Sabrina hurt herself. Well, Sabrina has been gone for a while. Maybe something did happen to her. Perhaps let's take a look, but what about Frederick? Faye's face slightly tense as she heard his name. Frederick is still occupied. The way she said his name almost sounded hostile. She sounded convincingly confident either way. I felt May's eyes follow me to the basement. I squinted down the stairs. It was almost pitch black. I swallowed my nerves and carefully crept down into the darkness. Maybe I should have called out to Sabrina, but something told me not to. Why was she down there? She didn't tell us that she wanted to make more tea? I managed to reach the bottom of the stairs and peek around the corner. Why did he go to the basement? Shouldn't he be going to the kitchen first? Then I saw her kneeling by a lamplight in front of a large cage. A basket of strange plants sat beside her. There, it's alright. Take a good sniff of the cup. We need to hurry, okay? I know that he's growing another one. I know he sent one after their parents. I'll avenge them and get rid of my biggest rival in one go. She held Frederick's cup to the bar. Something in her voice disturbed me. Whatever was going on, I wanted no part of it. I returned to the living room quietly as I could. There you are, all ready to go? Upon hearing Frederick's loud voice, I jumped. What I had seen in the basement made me anxious. I took a quick round and saw that May was already gone. Sure, I'm ready. Leaving already? I just made some more tea. I turned around to see Sabrina standing in the living room entrance with a practiced smile. Sorry dear, I'm just not young enough to stay out late like we used to. She put on a playful pout. Oh, you do wooed me. Come by again, you know you're welcome anytime. We bid our farewells and set out into the cold night. I was glad to leave, but the scene still was nagging in my mind. Frederick might be in danger, I had to tell him. I hesitated. How was I supposed to tell him when I myself wasn't sure what I'd seen? I collected myself and went for it. To my surprise, he wasn't nearly as Sabrina as I thought he would be. Really? He looks really upset. I don't know about you, but he doesn't look very happy about it. He actually seemed more upset than me. What? I think you should not have snooped around the house of someone who invited you over. I was left perplexed. What just happened? I thought I was warning him, but instead I've been scolded like a child. His face relaxed and gave me a unusual smile. He seemed slightly pained this time. I suppose that didn't know harm done. Perhaps he didn't believe me. I can't blame him. I noticed more and more vacant houses as we crept through the town. Someone boarded up. Doors had been left wide open. Why there's so many empty houses here? These houses have been vacant for a while now. I'm sure I passed by earlier, but I didn't notice any abandoned buildings back then. An uneasy feeling started to fester inside of me. Here we are. We stopped at her house and looked much like every other house in this town. We stepped inside. I hesitated to enter the door, tailing behind him. Come on in, no need to be shy. You want something to drink? No thanks. Frederick hesitantly grunted and led me down the hallway. I only want to use the phone and get out. Everything that happened today had me on edge. But what if I still couldn't reach anyone? Where would I go? I was balancing a fine line between hope and despair. The phone call would be what would topple me in either direction. Hi, here you are. The phone seemed rather old-fashioned, but at least that button instead of rotary dial. I picked up the receiver and tried a number. Am I doing something wrong? There was no dial tone. Huh? Let me see. He took the receiver from my hand and pressed a few buttons. He let out a disappointed sigh. Not again. Those damn rodents keep getting into my keyboard. I'll go take a look at it. Feel free to make yourself at home. In case you get thirsty, he fetched a small bottle of soda from the kitchen, gave it to me, and went into the basement. It seems like I wouldn't be able to leave quite so soon. Once I held the drink in my hand, I did start to get thirsty. I took a sip and thought about what to do next. We should look around. What should I check out? Let's check out the pictures? Take a look at pictures hanging in the wall. One too many, but seem pretty cheerful in all of them. Especially the ones with his dog. For some reason I hadn't seen it around. Nothing else caught my eye. Alright. The only one no over, surely he wouldn't mind. He said, feel free at home after all. The living room was minimalistic and unimpressive. The TV stood at the corner gathering dust. His bookshelf was well maintained on the other hand. I looked over the books. He seemed pretty interested in biology. I'll have to chat with him about his field sometimes when I get out of this mess. I chose a random book without a cover and opened it. It seems to be a handwritten notebook. I quickly started to recheck the title. It seems like I pulled out a fantasy book instead of notes on biology. Evolutionary development, intersection between botany and zoology. That'd be a rather weird name for a fantasy novel, but the pictures on the pages confirm it being fiction. The pages show drawings of creatures I've never seen before, accompanied by detailed graphs and diagrams. I returned the book and went out into the hall. Alright, it's all done. I jumped. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. No, it's fine. I think he didn't catch me snooping around. Phone should be working now. Feel free to give it a try. I'll give you some space. Call me when you're done. He took the bottle I had drunk from earlier and left through the hallway. I had an odd sense of deja vu. I shook it off and started dialing some numbers. They were all the same that I already had tried May's mobile phone. Once again, they failed to connect. How could that be? I was 100% certain they were correct. I tried all the numbers of friends, family, even work colleagues I could think of until finally... Yes, hello? There was a woman's voice I didn't recognize. All of a sudden, I thought the number of one of my colleagues. Excuse me, isn't this Tom's telephone number? I don't know who that is. Are you that scam caller? Don't call me again. He hung up. Alright, something was definitely wrong here. Might be best to talk to Frederick and see if he could help me somehow. Maybe a clue on how I can get back home. I crept down the hall. You went this way, right? I began to hear some murmuring. A steady chill ran down my spine. The sound was coming from the basement. Why does everyone have a basement? The old floorboard squealed beneath my toes. I saw flickers of a weak light coming from the step. I took them as gently as I could as I held a hand over my mouth to quiet my breath. I reached the bottom and turned the corner. Frederick now before a big cage, a lamp next to him, and he held something up to the bars. He hissed to whatever was inside. Yes, you have the set now, don't you? You must take care of this one tonight. He's curious. You'll find the secret much faster than the others. No, we can't have him make something like you too. It's kill or be killed in this town. His stomach dropped from underneath me as I heard a horrible scraping from inside the cage. I took a step back, bumping into a wall. Before I react, I accidentally switched on the main light. The sudden flood of white blinded me for a moment. Once my eye adjusted, the first thing I saw was it. Oh no! What's that? It looks like a yokai! Frederick was screaming at me, but I could barely think about him. I couldn't look away from that creature. It was cowering inside a dirty cage that seems to be too small for it. The features of a dog, but I could see some elements of distinctly human-like. Its mouth was way too big, and the inside of it was filled with seemingly random set of teeth, at least something that resembled teeth. Worst of all, though, there was enormous eyes staring right back at me. Frederick fumbled with the lock on the cage. My feet finally began to move. Around the house and into the streets. All the wild thought was frantically running through my mind. I had to get out. I had to get away from this demented town. The thought clouded my mind. I hadn't realized I had exited the town already. I was now on a big grassy plain. Breathing heavily and the fear flooding my mind, I almost not noticed how heavy my legs had become. Soon I was struggling to stay on my feet and my vision slowly darkened from exhaustion and panic. I wanted to look back to see how close the monster was, but I was too afraid of seeing it right behind me. I gathered my courage and quickly glanced behind me, and to my surprise, the thing wasn't following me.
Later.
I didn't know if it ever followed me in the first place. It seemed like Frederick wanted to send it after me to kill me. Realizing that I was safe for now, I stopped. My legs were numb and I almost gave in. I managed to keep standing. I couldn't believe what I had just seen. It couldn't have been real. Every inch of my body repulsed the idea of such a monster existing, but I seen it with my own two eyes. I continued on at a slower pace this time, and soon came to a small but quickly flowing river. It wasn't a good time to get my clothes wet. I looked small enough for me to jump over with a running start. Wasn't the athletic type, I managed to leap over the gap. Suddenly my feet staggered. A wave of fatigue came over me as if I stepped into a veil. The air had gotten heavier and my breathing became more ragged. I closed my chest as I tried to figure out what was going on. There's so much talking! While I'm drinking my drink. A throbbing pain pulsed through my back and clearly my throat. It was as if something had stabbed me. My feet gave in and my vision darkened. I could feel a presence near me. The monster? Frederick? Before I could find out, my consciousness faded. Ah! That it? Oh! That was it? What do you mean? Oh no, that one's scarier. A guide to funny faces. The creepy yokai dog. I shot awake, panting heavily. My clothes stinging to me to all the sweat. Okay, this is the same. Uh-huh. Oh, I forgot most of my dream, but I knew it was something to be terrifying. Causing pain, my head slowly subsided. I took deep breaths and kept mumbling to myself it had been all the dream, nothing more. I was coming down as I had to take a look around the house. The fact that no one was here even though the lights were on stood nagging in the back of my mind. I looked out the window, confirmed it was still night. I had slept for a whole day, only a few hours. Considering how tired I must be the latter. Left the bedroom to retry the doors just in case. They're still locked. I really wanted to go home and take a shower. I smelled my clothes. Okay, this is the same. It's the same. Oh, this is different. I want you to do a fun police station that definitely be able to help me. So I went around, I grew more and more aware how big this town was. The buildings were tall and nature was rather scarce. The streets, however, were completely empty. Suddenly my ears began to pick up the solo sounds of laughter. A sound turned to unease in my empty stomach. Softly late for such a public crowd, there wasn't cheering or a round of applause. Just laughter, loud obnoxious laughter that didn't seem to subside or grow. Became louder as I approached the town center. Soon it turned to a wave of commotion by what sounded to be a massive crowd. He just laughed and kept laughing. It sounded dreadful. I was tempted to change course and avoid them. Yes, this direction was my best bet for finding an inn or a police station. These priorities outweighed my sense of danger. I pressed on. The laughter was bellowing in hundreds of voices until I finally could glimpse the source of the commotion. The crowd gathered around a performer who was doing something to make them laugh. I strained to see the action, reading through the small gaps between the people while keeping a safe distance. The group was just too dense I couldn't see any details. Curiosity overwhelmed me as I started to push through the people. It seemed to mile away without paying me much attention. As I approached, I passed a table with books. I couldn't make out the title, but I see something that resembled a mask on the cover. Paying it no mind, I pressed onward. I couldn't understand what was happening. The performer wasn't making any sounds. I couldn't make out any movement from beyond the crowd either. What was so entertaining? He's a VTuber. I finally reached the front, but what I saw was the opposite of funny. It was horrifying. Ooh, he's like that guy. He's like a... The first thing that came to mind, he's like a clay doll. I'm sorry. It's supposed to be scary, but also clay doll. What's wrong with his head? He's a clay doll! He turned his hips so that everyone in the front could have a clearer view. As he didn't want anyone to miss it. Why are people laughing at this? A bystander heard me. I don't know, his face just seemed so funny. I mean, look at it. I stared at him in disbelief. That's not very nice. That's not very nice to laugh at someone. And others really did seem to find this funny. Were they seeing something I wasn't? No matter how I looked at it, it didn't seem like anything other than disturbing. I averted my gaze and walked away. I wanted nothing to do with this madness. I continued to comb through the town center while trying to keep my distance from the crowd. So I noticed the sun had already started to rise. I still haven't found anything that vaguely resembled the police station. It's kinda creepy, isn't it? I walked by a girl who was standing nearby. She was watching the crowd from a distance. Yeah, it is. I was glad to hear someone else was thinking the same. You were so suspicious. Awkward pause followed. I'd been under the impression that she wanted to start up a conversation. I guess that wasn't the case. My stomach broke the silence. You hungry? Blood shot to my face. It was true I was feeling starved. Stalling my pride, I nodded. Have a sandwich with me. You have it. Are you sure? No worries. Not hungry anyways. I'd hold myself back as not to lunge onto it. I kept my cool and ate cautiously as not to embarrass myself, so my strength returned to me. In the meanwhile, I decided to ask her about the town. Sorry, I don't know my way around here that well. Oh, so you're not from here? No, not really. Maybe I could help you look. I'm feeling a bit uneasy about being alone here anyways. I glanced back in the direction of the laughing crowd. Sure, I would really appreciate that. I'm Scott, by the way. I'm May. Nice to meet you. We set out to look for help. The idea of calling someone I knew from May's phone came up, but she didn't have it on her, unfortunately. We approached several people to ask them for directions, but all of them seemed to ignore us. I tried to make some small talk with May every now and then, but her replies were always short and didn't leave much room for follow-ups. So she perked up when I asked about her family. I have a sister. At first I thought that would be all I get out of her, but she continued after a short pause. She's been home more recently. Usually she leaves early and returns late. Will not return home and all for several days. The job is really important, so it makes sense. I was really happy she told me she wouldn't go for work for a while. I assumed she was finally able to request some time off, but she continued to work even at home. May hung her head. It seems like I had touched on a sensitive topic. I thought of ways to console her, cheer her up, but didn't come up with anything to say. She didn't have any siblings, so it was hard to relate, but it seems that she really loved her sister. Actually could relate more to May's sister. This is her, I too barely been home due to my work. And just like her, I'd likely be working even if I was at home. But as opposed to my sister, I didn't have anyone who was expecting me back home. I decided against poking any further, and instead shifted my focus back to asking people for directions. Not much luck. Oddly enough, it seems they were all going the same direction to the town center. Do you think they're going to see that performer? Maybe she just hadn't heard me. I turned around to ask her again, but she was nowhere to be seen. Just as I finished that thought, I found her presence behind me. I slowly turned around. Oh god! What the hell? What do you think? Do I look funny? What? No, get away from me! Ugh. There's ever afraid to lunge at me. He didn't, he just stood there. I see, maybe I didn't do it quite right. With that, he walked out disappointed. He took a book out of his pocket and started flipping through it. For some reason, he seemed familiar. The sound gave me the creeps. I needed to get out of here as fast as I could. As I turned around, I saw most people walking by distorted their faces in one way or another. Wanna know how I got these scars? The series of virus had spread while they were looking for help. This was madness. I needed to get out of here, but to where to? And where was Maeve? I was getting kind of worried. I took a look around and thought of what to do. And the main street would be easier to find me a police station that way. Go through the back streets and before I try to take any unwanted attention. I think I'll stay on the main street. Because this is just asking for trouble. And you know, if they're gonna be everywhere already, then we might as well do it in broad daylight. I felt uneasy around these people, but I didn't want to negatively impact my chances of finding help. Quickly I hurried off while trying to ignore everyone's gaze. But wherever I went, these people were everywhere. On top of that, the town seemed to have no end. I couldn't find a road that led out no matter how long I searched. Just as I was wondering about what to do, I recognized someone standing near a building. There you are, you had me worried. Oh, I'm sorry, I have something to take care of. That sounded oddly vague. I didn't want to be rude, so I dropped it. You did give me a sandwich after all. Did you have any luck finding your way back home? No, still nothing at all. There are all these weird people walking around. Actually, I know someone who may be able to help. You do? Yes, you don't live far from here. How about I introduce you? And no worries, they don't know the dog. Oh, yeah, sure. Wasn't she new in town? Maybe she met them while they were separated. We should bring up dogs. It's not like I ever told her whether I did or did not mind dogs. Perhaps I said something during my small talk attempts that made her think that way. I considered questioning her. But this was the only lady I found so far, and I didn't want to lose this chance. Creepy back way. We arrived in an old tall building. I watched me from the corner of my eye. Something seems different about her, but I couldn't put my finger on it. Perhaps it was just my imagination. They live at the highest floor. This building seems pretty old and not many people live here anymore, so it's a bit run down. I appreciate that if you went first. I didn't protest and led us to the structure. This is not a building you can live on. This is an abandoned building. This place made me feel uneasy. I didn't want to stay here any longer than I had to. Not only was I afraid that everything would come down on our heads any minute, I could only imagine what could lurk in these abandoned halls. I didn't blame her for wanting me to go in first. After I climbed a set of stairs, May spoke up again. Through the door at the end of this hall. I saw the door she was referring to. It was probably the only door in the entire building that wasn't damaged. The clean coat of paint was eerily contrasted in the ravaged environment. And the one living there can help me? No reply. I turned around and saw nothing. May was gone again. We at least said goodbye. I feel like I wouldn't go knocking on the people's doors. Especially if the person that I know. wasn't around. But it's very open. Maybe at the wrong door, though. You have me seem certain. What should I do? Uh, I mean, I wouldn't go in the apartment building. So let's look around other places and maybe get out. Shouldn't barge into a stranger's home like this. Door being open didn't mean I could just enter. My eyes wander around the hallway, scanning for anything noticeable. You look away from them outside. I hadn't noticed yet, feeling oddly heavy. Making my way back down the hallway, I heard some noises from the ground floor downstairs. Was it another tenant? Maybe they could help me. It wasn't very helpful considering how badly it's been going so far, but it was worth a shot. I slowly creeped down the stairs. The gun made a rhythmic squishy sound that's getting louder and louder. Not an easy feeling was set in my stomach. Oh no! Oh no! There is a blood on the stairs. I saw a red trail on the ground. Must be blood. It led to an apartment. Its door was wide open. My feet froze. It was getting louder and more frantic. I need to get out of this building. Something horrible was happening in there. To get to the exit, pass by the door and the blood trail. Consider going back up, but then I'll be stuck in a dead end. My feet slowly start to move down the last couple of steps. Whoever or whatever was in that room couldn't have noticed me. Who knew what would have happened to me if they did? The squishing became louder and louder as closer I got. Before long, I was standing right by the open door. The name plate next to it read Frederick Steiner, a name that seemed oddly familiar. I considered quickly running past, but my curiosity overwhelmed me. I peeked in. Why would you peek in? Don't peek in. Don't peek in. My room was almost pitch black. The sole window barely let any light through. I saw a rhythmic movement in the middle of the room. Someone just hunched over something. As the person lifted their hand once again, I saw a metallic glint in the light. They were holding a knife. That's why you don't peek through. They were stabbing someone over and over again. The techniques in the book are too simple. I don't have time for this childish games if I want to be as funny as the most hilarious one. Taking from the face nonsense. Why just the face? There's so much missed potential. Exactly what my studies have been leading up to. I just didn't get it, but I do. I'll show her what it means to be funny. They're whispering to themselves in a gurgling voice. A lot. There's so much talking. Tea break. I had no idea what they're talking about. They must have gone mad. I stepped away ready to leave this building for good. My foot slipped on the wet blood. This is what happens when you peek into places that you should not peek in. Danger! I managed to catch myself and avoid falling, but I couldn't avoid making a sound. The movement inside the room suddenly stopped. Silence. And their heads slowly turned my way. Oh god. It's like the Last of Us thingy. Who's that? The person frantically shook their grotesque head around. It seems they couldn't see me past all the face modifications. Various body parts fused to their skin and wiggled like worms crawling out of their head. Is that you, Sabrina? You come to your senses? Or you finally realize that it's the only way to make an actually funny face. Look at me, I'll soon be the most hilarious one. And then, his breathing was getting even heavier than before. Went back to dismantling the body in front of them. Oh, safe. Really couldn't see me. Oh, safe. Tried not to make a sound. I stepped over the bloody trail and very cautiously made my way towards the exit. I definitely didn't want to get caught, so I was in front of the exit door I could finally get out. I was about to grab the handle, a sudden wave of fatigue came over me. As if I stepped. Okay, now I'm passing out again. Passing out again. Oh no. I'm dead. Guess we have one more door, I guess. Oh no, that one's not good, huh? Trap. Ugh, that's not a good sign. Oh, that's not a good sign. Alright, I'm waking up. Sounds good. Uh-huh. Let's go look around the house. Oh, instead of the living room, I entered the bedroom. True, I found myself in the middle of a long hallway. A row of doors, entrepers with handrails covering each wall. I could hear people chatting in the distance. Where was I? How did I get here? This place looked like a hotel at first glance. A plate of a room number was hanging next to all the doors. Mine was 215. As I moved towards the end of the hallway, I took a more thorough look at my surroundings. The floor was lined with a red carpet featuring an elaborate design. The red and white walls complemented the elegant atmosphere. On the ceiling hung electrical lamps, so similar in design to candles. Ooh, fancy. As I stepped out the hallway, I was momentarily blinded by the bright ambience. A huge chandelier sang in the ceiling of a grand hall I'd stepped into. It seems to be on the upper floor of this two-floor structure. The ground floor, apparently in the restaurant area, is lined with tables. Multiple people dining and happily chatting with each other. A huge window across me showed a big body of water. Was I in a hotel by the beach? The water looked oddly close. I needed answers. Quickly I located the stairs and hurried down towards the restaurant. Luckily, while the whale was just passing as I reached the bottom. Excuse me, could you tell me where I am? He answered without hesitation. You're in the restaurant area, sir. If you'd like to order something, you need to... Oh, no, I mean there's a whole hotel. This time he did hesitate. Well, you're on the Kenjamin cruise ship, if that's what you mean. Is everything in order? Cruise ship? How did I get on a cruise ship? Have I been kidnapped? My kidnappers both let me walk around freely? I waited with a concerned look on his face. He glanced over at his colleague, who gestured at him with a stern expression on her face. I could call someone else over to help you. I could find someone to help us just at the end of the hallway. He gestured back up the stairs and pointed at another hallway next to the one I cut out of. Thank you. I'll just ask for more information at the help desk. Ow, I almost fell off my chair. I didn't want to hold her any longer. The waiter's collar had now crossed her arms in front of her chest. I was tapping her foot impatiently. The waiter was hesitantly nodding and turned away from me. A cruise ship? I didn't remember ever booking a ticket for a cruise. But as I rummaged through my pockets, I did find a keycard with the number 215 on it. Right, the help desk. I should be able to find out more there. Made my way back up the stairs. Ooh, fancy. The room at the end of the second hallway looked like a lounge area, filled with comfortable sofas and armchairs. Multiple groups of people chatting with each other. I could see children playing in what I assumed to be the help desk. I quickly approached the man standing at the desk who perked up from the documents he was browsing. Hi, how can I help you? I'm a bit lost. No, I don't remember ever booking a cruise. Is that a way to get off early? He looked at me with a similarly puzzled expression as the waiter. Could you tell me your room number? Yes, it's 215, but I don't remember ever booking it. I took my keycard and showed it to him. The man opened a drawer and started expertly flipping through the folders. Shortly after, he pulled out a document. Is this your name and signature? He turned it so I could see it. To my surprise, the name and signature was written on was indeed mine. How? How could I forget signing up for a cruise? As for the second question, we're currently on the last day of our trip. The ship will arrive at Kenjamin port tomorrow at noon. Are you here with anyone? He threw a skeptical look my way. I must have sounded like a weirdo. No, I'm alone. just sort things out tomorrow then. The employee shrugged and put the folder back into the drawer. Don't hesitate to let me know if you need any more help. I turned around, wondering what maybe the next course of action should be when... Ah! Something I hit by my legs hurt. I stumbled and managed to stop my fall by holding onto the help desk. Oh my god, are you okay? Lani, you need to pay more attention. I looked up to see why it hit me. Initially, I assumed I walked into some piece of furniture, but that wasn't the case. A boy was sitting on the ground in front of me. Someone was standing over him, making sure that he was alright. As soon as she confirmed that he wasn't hurt, he turned to me. I'm very sorry about that. Are you hurt anywhere? Lani, make sure to apologize. Sorry, I wasn't looking. No, it's alright, I'm okay. I turned to the boy named Lani. Are you okay? Yeah, it's nothing. His look was fixed to the ground. Seems he really did feel bad about bumping into me. The woman had in the meantime fixed the gaze onto my face. I'm sure you're right, you look rather pale. Oh no, I'm fine. It didn't seem to convince her. The confusion and frustration of being on this boat has shown on my face. Would you like to sit down with us for a bit? I have some medicine against seasickness. Might help. Now that she was mentioning it, I was feeling a bit woozy. I'd been too preoccupied with figuring out what was going on to notice. She led me to one of the sofas and motioned me to sit down. My name's Sabrina, by the way. This boy is Lenny, and the girl over there is Amy. She motioned to a girl sitting at a table nearby who was brooding over a piece of paper. My name's Scott, so are they your family? Sabrina started rummaging through her handbag and looked at me with a amused smile on her face. Oh no, they're my neighbor's kids, for good friends. I paint with their children sometimes. I'm currently looking after them. While Sabrina was still looking for the medicine, Lenny approached his sister and peered over his shoulder. He then grimaced and walked over to our sofa to take a seat next to Sabrina. Here you go. She handed me a piece of pill from a small bottle. At the corner of her eye, I saw Lenny motion to Amy. I don't get how she can be so into drawing, it's boring. She'd been at it for at least half an hour and still looks terrible. Ah, that's so mean! Don't say that. She's trying her best. Hey, I heard that. Amy shot an angry gaze at Lani. Good art needs time. That's very true. Maybe you should work on some art as well. Yeah, maybe it'll help with your hyperactivity. I'm not hyperactive, I'm just healthy, that's what that says. I guess so. If I had any ounce of knowledge about music, I could help you release your energy that way at least. But it's also been a while since my art. Sabrina traded with a sad look on her face. Don't worry, it's okay. I've been figuring things out on my own. Also, I've been asking Dad and Mom if they can buy me a melodica. I'm pretty sure they'll get one soon. You do seem to really knack for art and music. Your parents must be really proud of you. I don't know about Amy, but I'm pretty sure they're proud of me. Wow, this kid's a brat. Little brat. Amy shot another angry glance at Lainey's way, but didn't retort. She seems to be a mature one in this sibling relationship. Hey, do you have any more of those pills? I jumped slightly, a voice called out from right behind me. I turned around and saw a grumpy-looking man. Sabrina grabbed her handbag once again. Another one, Frederick? It says on the package that one should be enough. Well, apparently not. I can't work while feeling like crap. Why did I agree to go on this trip? Sabrina gave him a skeptical look but handed him a pill without saying anything. Frederick turned around the spot and trotted off. Sabrina sighed. Sorry about that. He's usually more pleasant. The seasickness must be getting to him. That couple with an upcoming deadline for an article. So, he's a journalist? No, that's not what I mean. He's a biologist and he's been working hard on getting some published in that one magazine. If you ask me, his obsession with getting more publications is a little bit unhealthy. Fellow scientist, now that I thought about it, I hadn't written anything in a while myself. Way more pressing matters has taken up my time recently. The spores were still... I jolted up. Sabrina looked at me in surprise. Thank you for medicine. I feel bad now. I should get going though. I was so anxious to sit still, even though I knew there was nothing I could do until the ship came to port next day. Alright, take care. Feel free to let me know if you need any more medicine. I thanked her again, said goodbye to siblings, and headed back towards the sleeping quarters. I stopped just before the hallway that leads to my room. My eyes wandered towards the big window. The sun had started to set, but I didn't feel tired at all. Likely because I had just woken up recently. So I decided that the best way to dispel some of my anxiety was taking some fresh air. I continued past the hallway and out onto the deck. A salty breeze hit my face. I could hear the soft splashing of waves against the hull of the ship. This space was way emptier than I had expected. Just a handful of couples and their families were standing near the edge of the railing. One of those couples had a dog with them. Every now and then when I heard it call a seagull, it jerked its head around. Were the one of the pairs understand perhaps Amy and Lanny's parents? Absent-mindedly, I approached the railing right by the door and looked over. We were very high up. Yeah, that's why a cruise ship's really big. Looking down the waves hitting the ship's hull had an eerily hypnotic effect. Combined with the cool air and the sound of water, it calmed me down. Hey, oh, it's you again. I jerked up. Someone standing at the railing right next to me. Sorry, I didn't mean to surprise you. No worries, it's okay. She was standing there for a while. Did I somehow overlook her? You looked a bit confused, so I wanted to ask if you're alright. Well, I guess I'm a bit lost. My feeling should be no more understanding than the employees, so I decided not to tell her much. I'm a bit lost too. Might sound weird, but I'm not sure how I ended up here. Wait, that sounds oddly familiar to my situation, but she seemed to misinterpret my surprised look. I know it sounds odd, just like in dreams. Maybe you try to remember how you got to the place you're dreaming about. You can't. I wasn't the only one. There was someone else who was experiencing the same thing I was. Knowing this left my spirits. Just as I was about to tell her about my situation, she suddenly perked up. Sorry, I should go. I promised to meet someone. My dad should hurry up before I could say anything. I was slightly frustrated by the fact I hadn't been able to confide in her. But I could seek her out tomorrow, I guess. The sun had meanwhile almost set. A blood-red stripe was visible on the horizon. I sat back towards my room. Nothing bad to do, I got into bed and tried to sleep. The night was restless. Half the time I wasn't sure if I was awake or asleep. Yet thoughts kept waking me up. By the time the sun had risen, I felt like I barely slept at all. The day by the day we arrived at a place called Kendamine. From there, I would be able to get back home one way or another. I wrapped my eyes as I opened the door to lead out into the hallway, but something was wrong. The hallway was different. Was it shorter? There definitely used to be more doors here, as there was a new wall and door that appeared where the hallway was originally continued to the restaurant area. I approached the new door and tried to turn the knob, but it was locked. Slowly panic set in. Was I trapped in here? Did everyone already leave? There was no way they had left me behind, right? I quickly approached one of the doors in the hallway and knocked. Silence. I tried the next, and then the third. All was silent. My heart rate accelerated. I forced myself to calm down and think this through. There's no way they would leave a passenger behind. And even if they did, they would notice sooner or later that I was still here. The most productive thing to do right now is checking if the other rooms were open. Maybe we could find a way to make people aware of the fact that I was still in here. What? Oh, bless me. I consider which door to try first. Oh! 1, 2, 3, 4. Which room should I go into? Hmm. We had number 1. This room was unfurnished and windowless. A sole light bulb in the middle of the ceiling illuminated it faintly. I could see about 15 people sitting on the dirty ground. Most of them seemed to be adults. There were a couple of children covering what I assumed to be their parents. One person from the group, an older man, raised his head as if waking from a dream. The door, it's open! More and more people lifted their heads. I could feel their stares piercing me. The man was first to stand up and shuffle towards the door. I stepped aside, but as he tried to close the threshold, he suddenly stopped. He was frozen in mid-air. His fingers tightened as if he was exerting a great effort. Disappointed, he stepped back. No use. He sank back to his spot and slammed to the floor. The other people in the room lowered their heads, their hopes dashed in the instant. I wasn't sure what was going on, but it was evident they were in trouble. I quickly walked up to the older man. Do you know what's going on here? No, we all woke up in this room and unable to leave. Now it seems you're stuck here with us as well. I have stopped for a second and panic slowly started to set in. Was I really trapped in here? I hastily walked to the door and stepped right through. The man stared at me with wide eyes. That means that you instead of the girl might be able to help us. Right after he uttered those words, some people in the room lifted their heads and looked at me. Some with looks of disbelief and some with hope in their eyes. So there was someone else on the ship who could enter and exit this room freely. What did she look like? She started explaining. I soon realized the description fit someone I knew. It sounded just like the girl who I met on the deck yesterday, so she got into this mess as well. We asked her to help us, but she just laughed and left. I wasn't quite how I remember her, but it wasn't like I'd known her for very long. Was her nice appearance just an act? I shifted my attention back to the man before me. There might be people behind the other doors we could possibly help. Please let me know if you have anything that you don't need, or if you are in need or something. Then we can make sure that everyone gets out of here safely. Some people nodded in agreement, while majority stayed stoic. A woman stood up, something from a shelf and approached me. We found some medicine in this room. We can't give away all of it, but maybe it will help someone. The label is barely legible. I could make out the letters. Fun night. I still gladly took the ball and thank you as I trotted back. Please, if you have any food, bring it to us. Alright, I should head out, but let me know if I find anything. With these words, I stepped back through the door. It closed behind me as if a wind gust had blown through the hallway. Which room should I go into? Oh. Let's try the next one then. Across the floor, you feel occupied the space. Someone sitting on the floor and someone leaning against the dirty wall. Suddenly, someone near the door darted up and shoved me aside. It was Frederick, who I met only briefly while chatting with Sabrina. He tried to force himself through the door, but stopped mid-air. The invisible wall was pushing him back. Some more people approached the door and tried the same, but to no avail. Damn it. Frederick slammed his fist into the wall. I thought this was my chance. Frustrated, he went back to where he was originally sitting. Since I'd been in a room like this before, I knew what I was able to travel back and forth. A few people looked up as I started speaking. I should be able to walk in and out. There are also survivors in other rooms. I'm able to get you some things if you need anything specific. Frederick showed up and walked up to me. He was way too close for comfort. We need food. You'll get some for us, right? It sounded more like a threat than a request. Yeah, I could do that if I find some. I stepped back so I didn't have to smell his sour sweat anymore. Do you happen to have anything here you don't need? Just in case other people trapped on the ship need anything specific. He looked at me as if I had made a joke. What? No, even if anything, we wouldn't be just giving it away. I looked at him skeptically. Alright. I know what you want. I have a gun with me. If you bring me food, I'll trade it for the gun. A gun? I never used a firearm before, and I wasn't sure how a gun would help me in this situation. I didn't think I grieved to escape Frederick's impatient gaze. Maybe it'll come in handy after all. But I'll make sure to share the food with the others. Alright, whatever. Just give us something, alright? I don't have anything with me right now. Sorry. Then get the hell out of here and find something. Alright. He's a real jackass. We have to go back there eventually. We want to help them. Okay. Guess we'll go to the next room. Ah! It's Amy Alona. I saw a girl kneeling over the boy's motionless body. My heart dropped. She looked up at me with pleading eyes and I rushed to their side. Lenny was covered in sweat, indicating a heavy fever. His limbs were heavily bruised and he was heaving. I glanced over at Amy. Fortunately, she seems to be alright. I'm Scott, we met yesterday. You're Amy, right? Yeah. Her voice was shaking. Lenny's sick. Don't worry, Amy, we'll find a way to help him. She hesitantly nodded. That seems to calm her down a bit. I had some medicine on me. Or at least, that's what the woman who gave it to me called it. I couldn't really read the label. Should I give it to Lammy? I'm not gonna give like random medicine to the child. It might not even work. No. It might be dangerous. It could be like, I don't know, poison. I don't know what if I had here with proper medicine, so I decided not to risk it. You seem to have some food and water here. They can take some of it with me. More people are trapped in here, and they don't seem to have any. I don't mind. Thank you. She didn't seem very talkative, but that was to be expected considering how concerned about her brother she must be. I'll let you know once I find something that can help you, okay? Okay. She turned back towards her brother. I'll buy the canned food and consider taking some with me. Take... Ha. I said take part of it with me. The way they would still have some left. And I don't care about the rest of these people. I only care about the people I met. Except for the jackass. Left the room and found myself back in the hallway. The room seemed empty except for a lonely light bulb hanging from the ceiling. The end seems to be working properly as if barely giving up any light and flickering every now and then. It took my eyes for a while to get adjusted to the darkness. And as I realized the room was actually empty as I thought. Huge dark that I hadn't seen right away because the poor lighting was just a few feet in front of me. I was determined to rip me into pieces. I hastily stumbled backwards, almost tripping. This was it, I thought. I was gonna get mauled. But nothing happened. All I heard was the rattling of a chain. I slowly opened my eyes and saw that the dog was fortunately chained to the wall per its collar. I was vehemently struggling to get free. After confirming there was indeed no risk of getting free, I took a closer look around the room. There was a small glittering object strewn across the ground next to the animal. Next to the dog was a body, a badly mutilated one. A foul feeling spread towards my stomach. Did the dog do this? The cause was flying too close to the dog to examine it. Instead, I cautiously inched closer to the object scattered on the ground next to it. I picked up one and examined it. It was a bullet. I had no use for bullets yet, but if I did in the future, I know where to find one. When I took another close look at the area behind the dog, I saw there was an opening in the wall. It seems to lead to another section of the ship. So the first time since getting trapped here, there's soon a possible escape route. The only problem was a furious animal blocking it. I couldn't think of a way to get around the dog without getting mauled. So I decided to retreat for now and look for a way to get past it without getting myself in danger. Suddenly I felt the floor beneath me vibrate with increased intensity. What was happening? An earthquake? The intensity of the rumbling increased as soon as I was thrown from side to side. I struggled to stabilize myself and ultimately fell. My back hit the wall hard and I fell to the ground. I rolled in a ball trying to protect my head as I slid along the floor. The sound of metal breaking apart filled my ears. It was deafening. And it stopped as suddenly as it started. I stayed in the fetal position for a while longer, fearing that everything would start shaking again. It seems like it was finally over. The people inside the rooms were right. Perhaps we had run ashore. Would someone come and rescue us now that we're on land? A myriad of questions filled my mind. My eyes fell on the door to the hallway. Something about it was off. It was barely noticeable, but it seemed like the door was slightly askew. I quickly approached it, turned the knob and pulled on it. I was still stuck, but I did feel like it would pry it open with more force. I tugged again and again, each time the door inching more and more until the door flew open and I was thrown back. A strong gust of wind hit my face and I reflectively closed my eyes. I celebrated internally. Finally, I'll be able to get out of here and look for help. Finally, this nightmare will end. But I was mistaken. While I expected to see beyond the door and the hall and the restaurant from the day before, my expectations were utterly betrayed. The ocean. A huge body of water was in the distance. As I looked down, I saw we were 100 meters above ground. How are we moving on land? What shocked to me was I could make out thin long legs supporting this ship. The movement was so smooth, it felt like we were floating. It was as if I was inside something that was alive. My eyes wandered across the rest of the ship below me. It must have been broken in half. The form of the tail was quite odd, though it looked like it had a huge bite mark. It's as if something even bigger than this cruise ship had ripped it apart. It's the megalodon. That could be true. There was no animal big enough that could bit off such a huge chunk of the ship. As the creature was on me a sharp turn, the ocean drifted out of view. My grip on the door frame tightened. I feared I would get thrown off. When I stopped, my eyes widened in shock as I saw the scene before me. The view was surreal. Oh my! That was not what I was expecting. I was wide of a hand on my lap. One single town was standing in the middle of a wasteland. Wandering through the wasteland was enormous, outlandish creatures among gigantic mushrooms. It looked like something straight out of a nightmare. I wiped my eyes trying to spell illusions before me, but it wouldn't go away. My breathing became ragged, my chest contracted painfully. I had to accept this as my reality. In a trance, I stepped away from the doorframe. A wave of rage overcame me as I lashed out and kicked the wall. The dull pain fractured my foot, but I barely noticed it. Tears started to well up in my eyes. Was there even a reason for me to go on? Why shouldn't I just go back to my room, lie down in bed, and stay there? I leaned against the wall. I stared at the ceiling. My feet were shaking. But I was finally starting to calm down. I knew I was getting angry. I knew that getting angry wouldn't help. What I was seeing wasn't logical in any way. It went against everything I knew. I was a scientist, so not being able to understand this place frustrates me. But above all, it scares me. But giving up wasn't the right thing to do. It wasn't the logical choice if I really wanted this nightmare to end. I scared sooner or later I'll get myself into a bad position eventually. Well, that's what I hoped at least. The ship may be suspended high above the ground, but must be some way to get down. I figured that's what I'll do once I get out of here. I closed the door and slowly let my eyes drift over the 4 doors in front of me. Alright. Let's go to the first room and give some food to them. Everything seemed different. The faces of people darkened considerably. Spotted the old man who had talked not long ago and approached him, but he didn't even look up as I greeted him. He just sat there with a blank expression on his face, not even moving an inch. Hey, is everything okay? No response. Looked around and noticed that none of the others had moved from their spot. Nor had any of them looked up since I entered this room. I tried to talk to them, but they wouldn't respond. As if they suddenly turned to statues, their eyes were devoid of any sign of life. I tried shaking them awake, but they didn't react. Well, can anyone hear me? I cried out into the room in desperation, but my words echoed back emptily. What's going on? What happened to them? Even though I was surrounded by people, I felt alone. Ugh. I jerked my head around and scanned the dim room with my eyes, until I finally saw something in one of the corners move ever so slightly. My heart started to race as I stepped closer. I couldn't make up what had made this sound. It's probably a human, right? It made a gurgling sound and I hesitated for a bit. What if it isn't just of what kind of creature popped into my mind? I shook my head and tried to get them out of my head. After a few more cautious steps, I finally got close enough to see it. It was a girl. It wasn't just some girl, it was the same girl I read on into the deck. Her body was slim, as opposed to the other people in this room. She seemed more or less conscious. I cautiously picked her up and make my way towards the door. The words of the old man echoed in my ears. He told me she was able to pass through the door just like I was. But why hadn't she left the room by herself? Did something happen that she got caught up in? How did she get in here anyway? I would have noticed her in the hallway. I turned towards my room. It had a bed. She would probably be safe there. Opening the door while carrying a present was no easy feat, but I finally succeeded and put her on the bed. Home. My facial expression changed from one of pain to one of relaxation. She instantly fell asleep. I debated whether I should wake her up or to try to get some information out of her, but it didn't seem like she was in any condition to answer the questions. Seeing her sleep so soundly made me want to take a break as well. I pushed myself to step out of the room and back into the hallway. I still need to see if there's any way to get out of here. Right, let's go to my detriment he was. He jumped out as soon as he saw me come in. Hey, do you bring anything useful with you? He didn't offer me so much as a greeting. I do have some food on me. Maybe I could trade for the weapon. Yes. I decided to give the food to Frederick. It's probably a good idea to have a weapon on me in case I run into something out there. I have some food with me. I can give it to you and you can share it with the others. Frederick took a quick look around as if to make sure no one was watching. And he took the gun from his pocket. Here, take it quickly. Don't tell anyone I gave you this, okay? I was definitely not okay keeping the food a secret, and I was about to protest. But he already taken the food and shoved me out the door into the hallway. Alright, what a jerk. At least I had the gun now. I never had used one before, but I've seen a fair share of crime movies, so I was certain they would work out somehow. How was it to shoot a gun be, right? I checked the magazine to see how many bullets were in it. It was empty. Of course it was empty. Though he handed it to me over so easily, otherwise he kept threatening me with it without trading it in. How could I be fooled this easily? First I put it away and turned towards the other door. Alright, let's go get the bullets from room 4. Okay. I have the gun and the bullets next to the dog. Attack the dog using the gun. Yes. Violent. Violence. Sorry, dog. But violence. Also, you attacked someone, so you know you really know the taste of blood. Sorry. Goodbye. Hope you have a better life. The soon replaced by a high-pitched sound. I stiffly closed my eyes. I slowly opened them. Red puddles started tainting the area around the dog's corpse. I looked at the gun in my hand, and a wave of disgust engulfed me. I forcibly threw it in the corner of the room. Immediately, I started regretting what I'd done to the animal. Cautiously, I stepped closer and watched it. I wanted to confirm whether it was really dead, but it lay on the ground motionless. It was truly dead without a doubt. I stepped over and walked towards the hole in the wall, for I thought weighed heavily on my conscience. I stared into the hole. The hole sat back. Before I let the others know, I had to make sure whoever was on the other side was safe. The hole was rather small and I had trouble fitting through, but I succeeded eventually. After a while, I noticed something was off. It seemed to go on for longer than it should. I expected to have already come out on the other part of the ship, but it just went on and on. The weight of fatigue came over me. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, am I gonna pass out in the hole? Okay. Alright. I passed out in the hole. That it? That's all 3 doors. Oh. Is this the last door? How many times is this now? Never thought his presence would make such a huge difference. Seems like his use is nearing its end. No need to keep him around. I wonder how long it'll take for him to find another one. Letting it end like this would be too boring though. Need to interact with her quite a lot. Maybe I should do one last experiment. I'll send it home with a bang. He deserves it for helping me so much. Right, time to go make preparations. What was I doing? Had I seen something a nightmare? No, it had been real, hadn't it? The was nothing unbearable. It just seemed to no reason to each other flashed through my mind. A plant, talking for people, the stars of the ocean. Dear children had brought jail, a pack of cats, knife, pain. I felt as if it was first open and then it was over. The pain was gone. I steadied myself. The images I had seen, were they hallucinations or were they memory? My mind was all jumbled up. I called up as I left the bedroom, but no one answered. I approached the front door. My hand touched the cold doorknob. Sweat started to fall on my arm. Was I afraid or what? I swallowed hard. My hand finally moved and I turned the doorknob. As I stepped outside, I noticed that everything looked normal. My breathing slowed. I hadn't noticed how tense my body had become. I stepped into a narrow alleyway that seemed leading into a busy part of town. It was bustling with life. Something about the people walking by was off, but I had to put my finger on it. I was too far away. I decided to avoid the main street for now and instead went to the other direction. My instincts told me that was the right thing to do. As I turned into another alleyway, I saw something from the corner of my eye. As someone just entered one of the buildings. I hadn't turned my head quickly enough. The brilliantly white structure seems to be out of place amidst the grey houses that were lining the street. As I tried to close, I noticed it looked awfully familiar to the lab I had worked in. No, it was the lab. What was it doing here? I stood in front of it for a while, dumbfounded. But there was no mistaking it. This was my lab. The easiest way to make sure was to enter it. The interior looked exactly as I remembered it. No one was at the reception, meaning no one to manually open the door. Unfortunately, I still knew the passcode. I made my way upstairs and walked towards section M. On the way, I tried to keep my eyes and ears peeled in case one of my colleagues was around. The place seems to be totally deserted. That wasn't the only thing that was bothering me, though everything was oddly clean. Most of the people would likely not think that this was something to be concerned about. The problem was that there was no way someone had been able to find the time to tidy up the lab. Not only we lost a big part of our staff, no one was in the right mood to bother with keeping things clean. As I was contemplating what this might mean, I finally reached my destination, my office. The door was slightly ajar. Did someone break in? I cautiously opened it. The room was empty. The desk was gone. The file cabinets were gone. Even the wallpaper was gone. What happened here? The only thing present was a single piece of paper in the middle of the room. I hesitantly walked towards it. The door behind me suddenly slammed shut as I jerked around. Was it the wind or did someone slam it shut? But there was no door. I stood there in disbelief. I slowly turned around and looked back at the street on paper on the ground. My hand began to shake. The closer I got to the piece of paper, the worse the trembling became. I hesitantly let my eyes wander over the red writing. Thank you for participating in my experiments. Oh, yeah, I knew it! I knew she was evil. No way she wasn't. Oh, there's two of them. What? There's more than one? Oh. Eh? That's it? Ah? Wait, what? I get the bad ending? I think I got the bad ending. How do you get the good ending? Is there a good ending? A lot. Is it because I killed the dog? Well, it's a violent dog. And also, it tastes the blood. Ah. How do I get good ending? Congratulations for finishing Mycorrhiza. Hope you had an experience. While you're synthesized confused things that you should know. It was a many extra. If I post game content information on this game story you have. Ancient intro outro good achievement is always rock free, typo free, and job as a possible. Okay. Alright, thank you. Oh. Oh, nice. Okay. Alright. You're welcome. Extra. Is that a different ending? Oh, it's more of this. What? Where are we? Where are we? Oh. No escape. What? Stuck on the door, then but stuck again. This increasingly. Then moving in. So was I actually trapped in here? I quickly moved to the nearest window, tried to open it, but I couldn't. Just like the door, the window didn't budge. As I was if it was painted on the wall. Oh, I didn't expect more story. I was expecting it to be like, you know, just, it's like, oh, you did it. Where's the pain? Oh. Threw it against the glass, nothing happened, didn't cause a visible scratch. This was madness. If someone locked me in on purpose, how could I escape? I quickly went from door to door and tried to open them. To my surprise, it won't open. Then I checked every door properly as state, or did the person who was here before I woke up open it? The room looked like a study. Very small, empty study. The only notable objects were the computer and a desk. The desk had 4 drawers. Peeking at someone's private possession didn't sit well with me, but this wasn't the time to think about that. I needed to find a way to escape. This place became an escape room. There were keyholes around the drawer. I took another look below the desk and behind the computer. There was nothing of note. This also meant there was no phone here I could use to call for help. But this computer was connected to the internet. I may be able to contact a colleague or a friend. Oh. Computer. Alright. Welcome, Maria. Mindo. Ooh. Every door has one key. First door is the easiest, third door is the hardest. The third door, the order is important. Obtain journal. Find book at the last moment. Learn about your mother and give her food. Whoops. That was the pause button. Wait, that was the one I wanted to do. Ah. Ah. In the first door. Put the key in the first door. Finish the second room and the third door without giving them food. Finish second. Giving them food. You let them starve in the third door. You didn't get me. And oh, I didn't see the results. I didn't know whether the medicine was real. What if it was like poison? You don't give. How could you? You shut the dog in the third floor. Oh, it's the happy companion. Happy. I forgot the name of that game, but I saw a theory of it. It's a happy companion food thing. All the extra attacks we got end up in numbers small. Interesting. Is this the way to get all the final ending? That's a lot of things though. That's a lot of things. But maybe we can just skip until we get to the part that we need. Let me go look at the drawers. I don't have the key. I don't have the key. Okay. Let's try. Let's try. We'll pick all the opposite that we picked before. Skip. Let's eat it! Eat it! Uh-huh. Okay, eat it. Uh-huh. A fleshy chunk fell out and the rib was the fall before my feet. In my tongue. Oh no! I died. The end. Uh-huh. Assessing shows my head would feel the pain by a second. Oh, ooh. See what happens when you eat stuff that you shouldn't be eating randomly. Oh no. Try again. Don't eat. Alright. Let's take a look around. Uh. I'm being watched. Someone looking at me. Oh! I didn't expect to meet you so early. Hello. Oh, I was like wondering why you showed up, at, and only in the last chapter. Thought we could have met you earlier, and we didn't. Hello. Really hiding from those pets around the abandoned house. I have seen one, they're really scary. There was a little while for me, I shall possibly quickly intersect. What pets are you talking about? What do you mean? I said I wasn't one of them. Really don't know? Well, I don't really know how to explain. Seems to be in deep thought, but you have it really arrived. Maybe in here. Okay. You're very good whistling, child. Hoo hoo. Hoo. Hoo hoo. Oh. Why you whisper that? Oh, I see. Ah, very smart. No way inside walking outside saw in front of the dark room. But from the outside, made us very figures on the ground. Maybe it's me or brought someone. Amy perked up as you heard a brother's voice. A quickly stepped inside, about to rush to the side, but jerked back. Her arms. Oh no, she ate the plat. Uh-oh. What happened? I whispered it, but seemed like Amy had heard me nevertheless. I ate a piece of the plant, and my arms began to hurt, and now she broke up. I got eating a piece of plant had caused it. This didn't make any sense, but I had urgent things to do at the moment. Doesn't one of you have a telephone? We need to call an ambulance. And he looked at me apologetically. There's no one in the hospital. We're all either dead or too obsessed with their pets. No one in the hospital. Like you mentioned those pets again. What the hell's going on here? Just about to ask, I heard thumping sound from within the house. When he jerked around, fear-stricken. Is it them? Amy's voice was weak. She was about to faint. Was been causing her a lot of pain. Oh yeah? What do you think? What else is it? I checked it out. You still stay here. I tried to sound confident, but my voice shook slightly. After what Lally told me, I couldn't help but feel scared. But as the only adult here, I had to be the one to protect them. And so I slowly made my way back down the stairs. What's happening here again? It sounded vaguely like a growl. Oh, is it a dog? Is it one of those pets? A wooden board. Okay, we'll use a wooden board to pet. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. Oh no, it went up the stairs. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Whoops. Well, whoops. Oh, and then I passed out. Great. Well, accidentally died. Poor child. Poor child. Well, we got the achievement. Uh, got the first key. Got the key in the first door. How do I get that key? I guess if we read the journal. Right, let's just do that. Right, let's go. We'll skip a bunch of it because it seems like we just need to get through all the endings. Ask for help. While talking. Look around. Check the study. Okay. Read journal. Feeling that other people have found out what the plants can be used for. They must be developing their own parts in secret. They keep growing one on hope knowing faster and bad that they are. Should be okay as long as they avoid leaving anything of mine at someone's home. They only do something to me if they sub my scent after all. Okay. Alright. And then all the same. Uh, is that it? Is that it? I mean, we got the reading journal. How do we get the key though? How do we get the we kept reading Frederick's journal on the field. Oh, we have to steal it. Hold on, we gotta steal it. Hold on. Hold on. Skip. Yup. We'll eat. Ask for help. Lots of talking later. Look around. Go to study. I'll take it. Okay. Oh, we got the key. Okay, got this stuff. Take a break. Read it. Yes. Because the cause of the pet disappearance, there's no one stealing and killing them, they just changed. I still had GPS on my own down for later and see what was going on. Eventually I found one eating the odd looking plant. Tried to stop it but it growled at me. I've never seen it act like this before. There's nothing I can do but let it finish. I still got this plant to be study yet. Not too long after I noticed my dog had changed. It was a bit bigger and had falling out in great quantities. I started to bark at me seemingly for no reason. I tried a bit of the plant myself hoping to see what was so drawn into it, but I found the taste nearly unbearable. Set the journal down. I thought I heard a sound, but jerked my head around to find the source. There's nothing. I was just imagining. Or it's time to keep moving. Continue reading. Yes. One nice day I found a piercing pain in my left arm, but I was horrified to find out until he bent out of shape. Sometimes I'd be surprised my fear I come used to fix it. If I thought about getting rid of it, but the pain had already subsided. He beat it with a hammer? Oh no. Your hand is not a flat piece of wood. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. He's just finding his dog. Yes. Um. I died. Ah. Hmm. Take a break. Read it. Continue. Reading. No. Ha! I got the key! Okay. One key down. I'm assuming USB drive, but I'm looking for the USB slot. Alright, let's go see what's in this thing. Oh. Our department was tasked with finding a cure for the recent outbreak at the point to the call team lead to help out senior workers in the department of logistics to the local and research explanation choosing what to share other departments. It's not a summary subject as you describe observation site. Zealous has no time to save this effort, but eventually caused lightheadedness since his blood flowing to the head. Suddenly picks the skull into a coma, the body's decay, the neck region hardens, the embrace only stays intact. The disease mysterious nature and transmissibility have then to leave the quarantine so those working on the cure. That's very high risk, chance of contamination is high. Thanks to team do not know this book like regardless of other modified the possibility comes from arterial air transmission. While this causes uh oh, he did mention the main character did mention he was working on something about spores. Maybe this is just like a dream, and he's like he's just imagining stuff that he done with the outbreak that he caused. Maybe uh none of these sound very important. Uh, uh but much time never working on start. I'll try to someone and I. Those effect on the people, destroy everyone else, but I see the story. The vision to stand. I feel like moving through the war. That's being my last entry. Then goodbye, everyone, and good luck. I guess he died. Uh, using characters of the plan, most eat them versus anything but. Plants. Okay, this is about the weird plant. They become increasingly aggressive. They seem to develop human features. Okay. They only ate the plants, so keeping them deserves me. Where chased it with one guard. Uh, uh, my colleague has found dead in his home with a big pile of blood beneath him. On the head, oh hey. These monsters can be used to seek out and kill someone, but I die immediately afterwards. I mourn the loss of my colleague and friend. I need to continue our research. I assume that will be Frederick and Sabrina. Right? I think. It's just too bad those things die after one use. Ah, I see. That's a first a first list of ones. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot on to check the next list. Of achievements we need to do. It's here. Good boy. Good boy? Oh, I guess that one is like if we don't do anything. Uh-huh. Alright, someone looks over. One guy second key the door. I guess if we get the key means that's like the best ending. It's the one that we survive. Okay. I guess I'll just go into the game. Let me go back into this one first. Let me get the last achievement. For good boy. Okay. Stay and wait. Alright. Oh, Was that good boy? I don't know. Let's just go ahead and try another one first. Also, I think the third one's gonna be the longest one. We didn't take this one. Let's go this one. Through the back alley. Oh, it's the children. Oh, you're normal. Okay. I'm Amy, Nani. Alright. I wonder why only Amy and Nani were okay. They've been using people with normal faces as material. I see. Alright. Oh, he is so not okay. Yeah, he's so not okay. Also, that the boy is also so not okay. He looks like a zombie. Don't punch children. Uh oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Don't look, people. Oh no. Whoop. Well, that's another bad ending. I don't think you could do anything to help them in that situation anyway. Alright. Go in. Do the first one. Let's enter the apartment. Okay. Take a look around. Check the desk. Check the book. Art of humor. The cream of the crop. The act never stops. So her features disgrace the facial humor. Take them for yourself and pair them up. If you help her remove it. Oh, key. I'll take the key. Yes. Check the other room. Alright. Lots of beauty products. Check the desk again. Check the mirror. Oh. New rising artist felt the art competition. Probably the CEO expert. The bright future air, how the judges said. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that might be Sabrina. Or something. Don't zoom in on her. I knew it. She's kinda weird. I feel like I've seen that face before. In another monster. Okay. Oh, now I passed out. Did I get the key though? No, I don't get the key. Ah. Oh, I don't get the key. Hold on. Go back in again. There must be a way. There must be a way to get the key. Oh. Cause if I go in, it doesn't let me leave. Eh? Oh. That it? Maybe I did something wrong. Hold on. Enter Popman. Stay here and wait. I'll take a look around. I take a look around. Wait, that's how you get the key. Is here. But how do I How do I get out? I got the key. How do I leave? Doesn't let me leave. Doesn't let me leave with the key. There might be a hit here. Hmm. You're a fun guy. And then the second key. So this gets me to here. First room in the third door. Oh, that's a different one. How do I get here? You're a fun guy. And the second key. Trying to think of what I could have missed. I don't think so. Trying to think of if is it another option. I don't remember there being another option at all, so let me take a look around. Okay, so it's not look around. So it has to be up. How do I get out? I'm so what other options is that? Is there like is there like a way I need to oh, to check stuff out? Enter apartment. Maybe I'll stay and wait. What if I do that? Nope. That doesn't help. I got the key, but how did I get out? Look around. doesn't show me anything. That's it. So it gives me like 3 options I can do before the lady comes in. Okay. There must be a way to look at stuff first. Check book. Check book. Will that work? Oh. Will that work? I get the... I got the key! There we go. I just keep taking the book. Awesome. Okay. Let's put it in to the computer. News talked about a new epidemic broken out refers to getting info. The disease sent into a coma-like state, so stay in our homes. Talk content quarantine. Stop you from leaving the area. My flaws, my sister assigned the test. Research new students told me there should be a way. Okay. Uh-huh. That my neighbor has the disease. Seems different when I asked her about buying her sister got fired. When timing why. Okay. She said it's for telling whether someone has sickness. Value than me got affected, but I think that's probably the case. Uh-huh. Apparently I should already be in the coma, but I don't feel any different than usual. Is that how to think that maybe somehow my body can fight the disease? Let me say, but not tell me once I'm sure. Don't have my sister really close. Not the same person anymore. She locked me in my room and screamed about how it's my own good, they'll kill you. That I'll drink today. No. This is why I'm doing things. What are you doing? Mary! Oh, okay, so her sister's name is Mary. But this is her computer. And this is her. So this is our house. Technically. There is a political harmony. Oh, this is the book. The book that we read. Novel. This is just nonsense. Then pictures. Okay. Interesting. So next one is these one. There's so many options. There's 3 draws, so how do we get the 4th draw? Okay, let's see. Let's see this one. See where this one goes. I wanna know what the ending is. Skippy. Alright. Let's go into room 1. Either go to room 3. Give him the medicine. Take the risk. Should be right, takes this. Alright. Automatic effect. I'll try to have any of the mine. They're talkative, but suspect that. I'll take some of it. Some of it. Then maybe I'll go to room 4 and give it to the dog. Nope. I guess I'll just go into room 2. No. Don't trade it. He's an asshole. Are they alive? You've seen for a long time. For the worst. Gotta sleep up soon. Are you okay? I will not. Take the remaining half. Take none. Let's not take any. What's in here? Can I not give it to the dog? I guess I can't give it to the dog. Oh! Ah! Boy's awake! Yay! Okay. You guys alright? I don't really care about any other the characters, but the children are, the children should be okay. But every single time so far they've died. She feels like she put a lucky charm. But no actual gun. She didn't sound that nice when the man the first room had described her. Maybe the weakest for children. Okay. I'm skipping a little bit faster than usual, but I just want to get to the end and see what's going on. You Doberman or Rick? Okay, so that's their dog. This is their dog. Okay. Scratching sound flying the wall. Oh. Oh. Don't zoom in. Oh no. Oh no, you're melting. Oh no, you're melting. Sheet of paper. Now the leader of the operation for anyone who got attacked in the way, sacrifice only makes humanity's future. This is a really bad discontinue viruses in privacy, not as enough subjects inside the zone. Oh, there's no. Where we enter the store? I guess not. Or so it's on the exit. Use my time more efficiently. I don't want to. But I also was a woman earlier, similar how the story described their mother. Should I give the food to her? Yes. I think that I hear the kid. The room. Let's give it to her instead. Alright, let's go trust the sheriff properly. Oh, he gave me a knife. Nice. Alright. We have to talk about nothing. Alright. Don't try anything funny. Nothing. Nothing else I can do. Oh, it's different. Oh gosh, what's happening? Oh gosh, what's happening? Oh no. Well, I have a knife. Alright. What? Sure, enter the room. Oh, did the dog die? Oh, he died. Aw. Sad dog. At least I didn't kill it. It's like... Oh, whoops. That's just the end. Okay, so what did I get from that? What did I get from that? Ah. I got... I didn't get anything. Starving companions. Shut the dog in the third floor. Didn't give any medicine. See him die. Let them starve. This second round of giving them food. Without giving them food. After giving them food. How do I get the key? There must be a way. Try again. This one's gonna be hard because there's a lot of options on what to do. Well, I don't think starving the children's an option. I think that's just an ending. I think endings and options are different. So let's get the medicine from here. Give it to the child. Oh. I'll take... take half of it. Like the room one. Okay. Talk to the dog. Alright. I guess I'll go in here. Should I trade the fruit? No. Take none. Okay. Kids are fine. Should I give the food to her? Let's not give the food at anybody. No. Don't give them to anything. Dog is just dying. Okay. There's nowhere to be seen. The lullaby woke up and the sun towards me. Oh. Angry person attacking me. Wait. What about the Frederick the mystery? Like, it's not here anymore. Alright. Oh, they ate him. Ooh. No good. No good. I can't help them anymore. Oh no. Oh dear. Everyone got hungry. Number 3. I feel like I can't do anything else with everything. What do you mean? That's the only room left! That's the only room left! I guess I messed up somehow. Okay. I'll try again. But this I'll give them the food. Okay. Get the medicine. Go to room 3. Give it to him. I'm taking... I'll take... take half of it. Talk to the dog. Talk to you. Okay, I'll go back here. No. Here? Take the remaining half. Oh. Whoops. That's not correct then. Oh. Oh. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, whoops. Can I feed the dog? No? Alright, everyone die. Oopsie. Oh, whoopsie. Shouldn't have to take their food. Whoops. Alright, let's try it again. What do I do with my knife? Give you the medicine. Okay, I'll take half of it. I'm not gonna give you anything because I don't like you. I guess I'll talk to the dog again. Talk to you guys. I won't take any more of your food. I'll give it to your mom. She gives me a knife. I could attack it with the knife. No, let's not attack the dog. Oh. This is different. Okay. Uh. Uh. Whoops. Whoops. Okay. No, it's not the right answer. What is the right answer then? I guess we'll attack it. Oh no. Sure, have it. Have this knife. Wait. Alright. Dog color. A key. Ah! The key! The key, the key, the key! Yay! I got the key! Everyone died, but I don't care. Yay! I was like, where in the world would this key be? It's in the dog all along. Alright. See what it says. They actually fired me. I was so sorry that from the combat. I believe that pressure for anyone that is. Oh, this is what they said earlier. Wait, this is private circle. Look, don't get my notes back. There's a diet. My sister has another factor situation fine. The dependency resistance is genetic. Okay. I need to disease them here. May suggest giving herself up to my colleague, but I convinced her to stay. The bigger thing is not to catch up. They found out about her. Even 2 days from that is almost 6 for everyone. Okay, so this is another set of siblings. So this May and someone else. Because Maria is our sibling, right? And she didn't get a cure, right? Let's talk to see if it was a mutual. 이거 있잖아, 나타나. 와, 또 남의 stop now. Someone should do at home. Or you sleep somewhere. Outside the house, I was unconscious and brought him home. Very effectively said I was about myself. They're trying a new formula for my cure. Oh, are we the? I guess we are the. We're the one scientist that he's trying on. Maybe. He met my sister in the dream. Yeah. Maybe how they fix formula. If I way back home, maybe it's because of the formula. Yeah, so that's us. We got injected with his cure or some sort. When their dream self dies. Oh, interesting. Buried village uncovered by archaeological expedition. Penjanbara. How long before the effects and no dealing will be premature. several human heads they discovered in horticultural team. They are buried as they're implied they're much younger than the village. Um, buried hamlet on for today. And the fight the village is more of a hamlet as we rely on farming to survive. Um, I don't know how this relates. Oh, this is for this is the disease. Maybe this is how they got the disease. Okay. And then these are just the pictures that we found. Alright. Obtain the journal, find the book at the last moment. Learn about your mother, give her the flu. I mean we did all of those. How do we get the last door? Oh, there's no handle. On the side, I saw it. When we open it up, breaking it down bit by bit, we should take forever without proper tools. This job might continue away from your escape, a spare house key, for example. While disbanding the door was investigating the rest of the room. Can't open the fourth drawer in this version of the game. Oh no! What? No! Really? After all that, we can't open this last door? What do we do now? What? What? After all that? Can we not get to the ending because we can't open this last... What? Well, from what we read so far, it looks like there are two sets of siblings. Right, there's us and Maria and someone else and May. Someone else is also a scientist like us. Apparently, I guess that's how we are in our dream sequence right now because they inject us with something. I'm Googling it right now and I don't see a way to find the ending. Ah, oh man. Is there really no way to get the ending? I don't think so. Not in this version, it says. Not in this version. Then how? We're missing a couple. Figure out the code to enter the Pengimbara Mall. What does that mean? What does that mean? Yeah, it doesn't seem like we can open it. Ah. Ah. I guess that's the end of the game. Oh, the game crashed. Dang it. Well, with that being said, the game said no. And therefore, I guess we'll never know what happens. Whether there'll be a final ending to it. I mean, it's a new game, I guess. I'm not really sure. So maybe there is an ending, and I just don't know how to solve it. So if you guys do know, definitely let me know, and maybe we'll come back to it. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Good morning, good night to whoever you are, and I'll see you next week for another spooky stream. Maybe. Bye, guys. Thanks for coming. Bye.